this is Cameron with the Burnside Team at Keller Real Estate, and we are here with another video email to help you understand a little bit better what's going on in our real estate world to make good decisions. So in today's email, what we're going to talk about is our market specifically and in what kind of market we are in. Now, most people will hear talk about a seller's market versus a buyer's market, but a lot of people don't understand what that really means. And in order to talk about the seller's market or a buyer's market, we use a tool called an absorption rate. That's a simple way of saying how much of inventory we have at any one time during our market time. So let's use an example. Let's pretend, and this is just a for instance, let's say that we have 100 houses that are for sale today. And in the last 30 days, we sold 10 houses. So of course we take 100 divided by 10, and that gives us an absorption rate of 10 months of supply going forward if no other houses came on the market. Now, of course, that's not going to happen ever, so we're just using this as a tool, and at any one time we can kind of help determine the state of where we are in our real estate world. So an example like that would give us a 10-month supply of inventory, which would tell us that we are in a buyer's market. Now, how do we determine that? It's because by definition, what we've decided and termed is that anything over 10 months supply of inventory, or in this case 10 months, you're in more of a buyer's market. You simply have more choices, buyers are out there, and they have lots of options. In those markets, we're typically seeing prices either stabilize or potentially even going down. We saw that happen quite a bit back in the Great Recession, 2007, 8, 9, 10. Some of those years we were seeing our inventory go up and up and up, and our absorption rates were going higher and higher. Now, conversely, if you were in a market that has 3 months supply of inventory or less, you're in more of a seller's market. And we've experienced that quite a bit in those last couple of years, and that just simply means that there is very little product out there. The supply is very low, the demand is very high, and that's when you're generally seeing prices going higher or sometimes stabilizing as well. And then you have this third option, which is more of a stable market. Equilibrium is what we like to call, and that's if you have about 4 to 5 months of inventory. Now, that doesn't generally happen for very long. We're typically going in and out of that market. So where are we today? Well, my previous definition said that if you have 3 months supply of inventory or less, you're in what's considered more of a seller's market. Well, here's what the numbers tell us, and this is very revealing. Along the Wasatch Front, if you take a look at what our actual inventory is, we have 1,710 properties for sale as of today. We're in April right now. In the last 30 days, we sold 2,894 houses. So if you want to do your math on that, you're going to find a very incredible number, which means that we don't have a certain amount of months supply of inventory. We actually have 18 days worth of inventory. So if no other houses came on the market, we'd burn through the rest of our inventory in 18 days, which is staggering. We haven't seen those kind of numbers before this great run up for a really long time. So what does that mean for you? Based on that absorption rate, now, as I'm sure everybody is almost aware, that it is an awesome time to be selling a house. If you've ever considered saying, well, as long as I can get a certain amount out of the house, then I'll look at selling it. Or if you're thinking, man, now would be a great time to kind of cash out and use the equity in my house to fund other things that I'm looking at, traveling or trips or things with the family, now is just a fantastic time to start looking at some of those things. So if you've ever had that question of, I wonder what my house is worth, you're probably low in what you're thinking. And if you want to know, give me a call. We can sit down and look at these absorption rates specifically in your neighborhood or in your city, because they can vary from city to city. But it is a fantastic time to be doing something. Now, we foresee these continuing trends for the next little while. There's lots of things happening right now. Interest rates are going a little bit crazy. We do have some things on a world stage that are taking place. In the immediate future, we're not seeing huge impacts on these. It could start to play more of a factor, but because our inventory is so low, we are still anticipating prices continuing to rise during this year. So if you thought of doing something, now is a really key time where you could take advantage of our real estate market. Hope that helps. Call me if you have any questions, and look forward to chatting with you very soon. Have a great day.